start out on the application homepage, where we can navigate to two of our working features, the recipe generation feature and the calorie counting feature. Let's start with the recipe generation feature. This feature uses an AI model to generate a healthy meal recipe based on a user's input preferences. As we see on the main feature page, there's two sections. The first section gives recipe recommendations based on previous user entries. You can also hit the Load More Options button to load more entries. The second section is the input box that users can use to input their preferences. There's also a tooltip on the top right that gives users some instructions on what to input. Let's click into the input box. We see a keyboard pop up for the users to enter their preferences and a back button in the top left to return to the building page. Let's say we enter some preferences and hit enter. The AI will start generating the recipe. Because recipes can be very long, we have a loading page to allow for users to cancel their generation or wait for it to finish to view their recipe. We are now on the recipe viewing page. It's displayed in a list format for easy reading, and it can be scrolled through if the recipe is long enough. Below it, we have a heart. Currently, it's unfilled, meaning the recipe isn't favorited. If we click on it, it'll add the recipe to our favorites and color in the heart. We can also click on it again to unfavorite it. We also see a button that allows us to navigate to our favorites page, which is the last portion of this feature. On this page, we can view all favorites and unfavorite by hitting the heart. We provide a modal in case of a misclick from the user as well. Next, we can go to our calorie counting feature, which has an AI-trained image analysis to look at all the different ingredients of a meal and can provide the calorie counts. This can be accessed through our menu bar at the bottom. We see two main options on the feature screen, either photo input or text entry. Since the text entry is basically the same as the recipe feature, we will demo the photo taking function instead. As we see, we can either choose an image from the camera roll or hit the camera button and take a picture. If we hit the camera button, it'll open up the camera app and allow you to take a picture of your meal. Once the picture is taken, you can choose to either retake it or hit done to start counting the calories. This flow mimics other apps' image taking features so that users have a sense of familiarity when going through this feature. We are now on our calorie breakdown page that lists all the ingredients and the calories. The users can click on an ingredient for more details, including things like calories per 100 grams, a fun fact about the ingredient, along with some alternatives. We added the alternatives part in case users get tired of eating the same thing, so we provide some alternatives that could also work with similar amount of calories. Lastly, we navigate to our history page, which also acts like the favorites page from the recipe feature, but automatically saves all entries. You still have the option to delete from the history as well.